Hello?
Hello, Samantha.
Yes, hi.
Hi, how you doing? It's the Robin Slim Show.
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
We're good.
Good.
We're having a bit of a crazy show because we literally had two interviews bail out on us
Yeah.
today. One actually expected
Wow.
us to push our interview later, which we weren't going to do because we had somebody else booked, and the other people we just did not hear from. But
Sucks.
Yeah.
but we're glad to have you on. We really liked the first time we talked to you, so this is pretty cool. How
Yeah, it
you?
was fun.
Yeah, how have you been?
I'm good. I heard that somebody has a situation that they wanted to discuss.
If Rob told you, then I don't actually know exactly
Did
what that
something.
situation
I didn't
is.
say anything. I just said Slim had something that went on. I didn't know if
I
we
don't
could talk
know.
it, but I don't know if he's comfortable talking about it.
Well, I mean, I don't mind talking about it. I don't think there's too much to say about it. About it a year ago, I had done like a friends with benefits thing with a girl, and we did it for about like 2 or 3 months. And what happened is she was moving to a different state. That's like basically North Carolina. I'll say it. She was
Niagara
moving.
Falls.
She was moving to North Carolina, and that's kind of why we had because we did like each other, but she wasn't gonna change her plans, and didn't really want to go into a relationship at the time, so we agreed to kind of just be fuck buddies for 2 or 3 months, and then she left, and because I kind of liked the girl, I stayed. I did try to stay in touch with her, where I would text message her back and forth like once a month, but the thing is that she would never text me randomly or call me. She never really told me when she was in Jersey. I know that she was in Jersey a couple times, so after a while I just had given up on it. But over this weekend I had gotten a surprise text from her that said, hi, I'm in New Jersey. So we decided to hang out, and we hooked up like Saturday, and I mean, it was weird because I wasn't getting laid before that, so I gone like a year without sex. She shows up, I have sex, and then instantly I'm back to no sex life.
Oh.
But I mean, I guess there's not really too much more to say about it. I just called her yesterday, and I had decided that it would be cool for me to now let me actually.
You decided it'd be cool.
I decided, yeah. Well, I didn't decide. I thought. Okay, I asked her if it would be cool if I could visit her maybe like once a year because I get 3 weeks vacation.
Ooh.
But her big thing about that,
Like a Groundhog Day. When you see your helmet, you get laid.
right? And I would be there for like 4 days. Her big thing with that, which I don't really get, is at first she was just like, well, isn't that a long trip to make to see one person? And to me, that's crazy because I'll go wherever to go see a friend. What do you think? Do you think that's if it's just a girl that I'm sleeping with to go make an 11-hour trip to see her for like 4 days, do you think that's a little too crazy?
Well, you like this girl, right? I mean, even though you're not saying that you like her.
Well, I'm fully admitting that I like the girl, but I know that, I'm not, like, we're not going to do like a long distance relationship thing like that.
Yeah,
wouldn't
that is
work,
hard.
I just watched.
And I don't really know. I don't understand her because she's kind of weird and like is one of those girls that who literally wants to just like move to Antarctica and be completely away from the human race. So she's just like a little strange like that.
But if she wanted to be your girlfriend, then you would be her boyfriend, right?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, maybe not like at this time, but definitely in the future. I'm still like a little weird about like relationships. I mean, I haven't been in a relationship with anyone for like 7 years, and I've usually just done like the friends with benefits thing, and I'm comfortable with that. So going into a relationship for me is like one of those things where I'm not really too sure about it right now where I am in my life.
So do you literally just have sex, or do you also like get food or go to a movie or do anything?
Oh, we went out for breakfast. We actually didn't know what was going to happen at first because like at first it was just I mean, okay, I'm not going to lie, I prepared for the sex in case it did happen. Like I went out and bought like new sheets and condoms and all the stuff that I needed.
Damn.
But when she did come over, we did go out. Like we didn't hug or kiss or anything like that right away. She came in, we talked for a little bit. I was like, all right, I'm hungry, let's go get some breakfast. And we walked over to the diner behind my house, and we had breakfast and talked for like 2 or 3 hours. And then on the way back, I asked her, okay, do you want to come in? And we were still kind of like, because there was no talk about sex or anything like that, but I figured I'll just go for it, and I hugged her when she was in, and then, I asked her, well, you know, are you seeing anybody right now? And she said no, and we just started making out, and then that, you know, led to that. So.
Right. Well, I mean, here's what I think. I think that she doesn't want a relationship necessarily, but she likes having sex with you. But if you were to come to North Carolina, then, I mean, you're going to be in her house for like 4 days, and there's only so much sex that she's going to have, you know? I mean, you're going to be around. She would have to introduce you to her friends. They would be like, is that your boyfriend? She'd be like, I don't know, no, we don't, you know, and it would get really awkward. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe not, because like when we were like just before, like a year ago, when we were, you know, having sex, we would hang out and go out to the movies, and her and I have a lot of common. We watch things on like Netflix. We like the same kind of things, so we have a lot that we can do. Like, you know what I mean? We talk about books and stuff like that. So maybe not. I don't know.
Why don't you ask her to go somewhere else that isn't North Carolina, like that isn't her home?
Like meet her
and
halfway,
isn't your home, like something that would be fun and different,
right, yeah.
and it wouldn't be her stomping ground or yours, and you could meet up, yeah, like New York City or something in between.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's a great idea.
So you're saying then that it's, so you think it's, if it's just for sex, that I shouldn't go to her house just for sex, is what you're saying?
Well, I think that probably she doesn't exactly, she thinks that you are more into the idea of a relationship. Did you ever actually ask her to be in a relationship?
I mean, I told her that I would. I told her that, like, if she wanted a date, that I would go and, you know, to a relationship with her, and I made her.
And what did she say?
That. Just that, I don't know. One time she kind of just said, like, she was like, you know, there's kind of like hinted that maybe in the future, if she was in a different place in her life kind of thing, but not.
How old is she?
24.
Oh, so how old are you?
26.
Uh-huh. And was she in any serious relationships, like, recently?
I asked her about that. She, what she told me is that she didn't specifically say it was a relationship. What I had asked her, I was like, well, have you slept with any other guys since me? Which I know I probably shouldn't even ask that, but I asked anyway.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't want to know.
And I asked her, and she said, well, there was, you know, one guy, but that wasn't working out for me because he was more intelligent than me, and I guess I'm stupid, and she likes stupid guys. I don't know, but
wow.
So she said that didn't work out for her, and then I asked her too. I was like, well, you know, did you miss like doing this? And she just kind of paused for a little bit and looked at me, and she just said, I don't usually need people, but this is nice. So it wasn't really a straight answer. It was just kind of,
it's like a Vulcan.
So she sounds like she's like really, you know, she's gun shy to get into a relationship. She's kind of avoidant. She's not big into talking about her feelings. So if you say something like, I'm going to take like an 11-hour trip to come see you, then that's going to be kind of scare her off. That's why I think you should go the route, that it's just fun, it's just sex, and then she'll probably get less hesitant because she doesn't have to kind of defend against you trying to be her boyfriend.
Right, maybe. I mean, she did, like I said, like when I talked to her about it, because originally I had texted her and she didn't really give me any straight answers, and then she's like, I'm just going to call you, that's a better form of communication. And we talked about it, and I just said, look, you know, it would just be for like 4 days or whatever, and that's all she said was, yeah, that would be okay. She just said it's just a long way to travel for one person.
Well, do you think that maybe she wanted you to say something more? Do you think like she wanted you to say, yeah, but I really like you, so then I can do it? Like, was she trying to get you to...
I don't think so.
She seems standoffish. Like...
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. It's an ambiguous situation here that you're in. But I mean, I definitely would say if she said that it's too long to travel, then my first gut instinct is it weirds her out, because then everybody will be like, "Is that your boyfriend?" And then she'll have to think that you're her boyfriend, and also
she'll be like, "No, this is my cousin."
This is like...
Well, you're spending time and money to go there, and then she may feel like, you know, bad if she doesn't actually want to be your girlfriend. Who paid for breakfast anyway? Did you pay or did you split it?
We split it. We usually just... Yeah. I paid for mine, she paid for hers.
Uh-huh. Do you ever pay for anything?
No.
Oh man. Oh.
Well, I'm asking because if she had let you pay, then it would be more of an indicator that she might want a relationship.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that goes.
She doesn't
But I think
want
maybe
it.
in like a year, a couple of months, she's also really young, She probably has
Yeah.
a lot of single friends. She wants to stay single. She's probably having fun. And if she told you she slept with one guy, that probably means 3 guys. You gotta like double it.
I think she's also into girls,
think of
so
that.
I think it might have been
Ooh.
a few girls, but one guy.
Yar.
A few girls plus one guy.
Yeah. I think
At the
that's
same
what it was.
time.
I don't think it was at the same time, but
Look, if she's still experimenting with girls and guys, and doing all of that, then she's probably not in the zone where she wants any kind of committed relationship at all.
right.
I mean, she's still exploring who she is in every which way, so she's kind of, she doesn't want anything serious.
Right.
That's why something as unserious as you can get is probably going to be better.
The best
Why?
thing.
Does she live in Jersey? Did her parents live there or something? She comes and visits a lot?
Well, her grandmother lives in New Jersey, and what happened is how I met her is she was down here for a year just kind of getting her life together, and she got a job at the place that I work at, and that's when we started talking. So
How come you don't date other girls in the interim?
why don't I take because I'm terrible at women. I just can't I can't get girls. I'm just not good at it. I don't know how to approach it. I don't know if it's because I don't go out enough.
Just need that confidence.
I don't know. I'm just not good at it.
And a
Do you go
haircut.
online? Do you do internet dating?
I've tried that, but I can't get anybody to email me back, so I just kind of gave up on it.
I will review your profile if you ever do it. I'm very good at that.
I would appreciate that. That would be cool.
I will comp you that, and I will do it, and then we can see. Maybe it could be a recurring feature. We can see how you do on that internet dating.
That would be cool. That'd be an awesome fucking
That's a good segment.
project. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll work on that. I think my biggest problem is pictures. I think my pictures are awful. All my friends always make fun of me when I show them the pictures I have on my dating profiles. But
Just
yeah,
a
you
cat.
probably need to get the pictures and all your funny stuff right away, and you probably get dates off the internet. That's like the biggest thing now. Everybody that I see is dating on the internet.
yeah, maybe I should give it a try. That makes more sense too. Instead of me just this one girl that I see once in a while. That's kind of silly. So. Yeah.
Right, because then when you see her, just like
Yeah.
you just said, that's the only person you're having sex with, so then automatically you're going to give more, it's going to become more important, and she's going to sense, you don't want to be in a position where that person, you want to be the one who cares less, and the only way you're going to care less than she does is if you have other girls that you're also sleeping with.
True. Good point.
Yep.
Well, thank you. That's yeah.
You're welcome. That was a good question. I'm glad that you called me.
So what have you been up to? Any big projects or anything?
Endeavors.
Not really. Just I'm actually starting my own practice instead of I was working for somebody, and now I'm going out on my own. And I'm still writing more for my blog. I was just in the Washington Post today. I wrote an article
Nice.
on parenting. That was fun. Was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. So yeah, just writing and everything, and hanging out and being a psychologist and talking to you.
Cool. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions. Oh, there's one. Another one is I am. I'm not really. I got a lot of people kind of thinking that I'm going for a certain girl just because I'm talking to her a lot, but it's a girl that I don't. Her and I are friends. At first, it's another girl that I work with. This is I don't know. And I don't want to give too much information away here, but she's at first I was like, hey, this is a girl I can get along with. I'm gonna talk to her for a little bit, but she's in a relationship and stuff like that, and doesn't want anything, and she
kind of a relationship.
She doesn't want. She doesn't want to. What I want, I want to just kind of do the friends with benefits thing. She's the type of girl that likes relationships. So after talking to her and getting to know her more, I've already decided that I want to just stay friends with her.
You're sick of her without even having sex.
But the thing is I do, I like when I'm at work and I'm on my breaks and stuff, I'll go and I'll talk to her, and we take different breaks. So I'll talk to her, while she's working and stuff, and or I'll be walking with her a lot, and a lot of people are coming up to me and they're like, dude, she's got a boyfriend, you gotta back up off, and it's but it's not about that. I just kind of I like having that. I like having somebody just to talk to, and like, okay, yeah, I have guy friends I could talk to, but I like, you know, she's new, and it's, you know, interesting getting to know somebody. So do you think that that's weird, or do you think that's okay for somebody to do?
I think that basically everything that you're saying indicates that you are in a place where you would personally like to have a girlfriend yourself, and not somebody else's girlfriend, and not some girl that doesn't want a boyfriend, and not some girl in North Carolina, but your own girlfriend. So I think that basically, even though you say that you want friends with benefits, I think you don't. I think you actually want a girlfriend that you also think of as a friend and you also have sex with, but is also your girlfriend.
Maybe
so
you're right.
I think that should be what you do and what you focus on, because I think that's what would make you the happiest.
Something substantial, like you're probably getting to that point in life too, where you know, when you get towards your 30s, you think more like that.
Yeah, I guess it is that maybe I'm just still a little afraid of it, because like my first 2 relationships ended awful, and I don't want
a lot of them do
to feel those things again. Like, it just, you know, it made me feel terrible, and
you just can't give up though.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Maybe you're right though. Maybe I really should just start looking for a girlfriend.
It sounds like, if you read between the lines, you really do. I mean, everything that you want. You want a friend, you want somebody to talk to, and you want somebody to have sex with, and you want that to be a special, you know, somebody that you're really into. So that's called a girlfriend. So I think that even if, you know, even if you're shy about it, I think that you should start going after what you actually want, which would be a relationship.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now, what do you think is you said like the online dating? Do you think also like going to bars is a good way to like, dare I say, pick up chicks, or do you think that's not really what?
I mean, I think that going to bars is okay, but the problem with going to bars is that you got to be really on. You know, you have to say, you know, you have to be funny right then. You have to be interesting right that minute. Otherwise, you're going to lose their attention in the bar scene. That's why I think that, you know, internet dating is always good. If you can't, I mean, preferably everybody wants to meet somebody through a friend or at a party or something, but you can't just make that kind of stuff happen. I think that also the internet dating stuff is really good because it's a safety net. If you could still go out to bars and you could still try to pick up girls and all that there, but then you know that if that doesn't work, then you still have all these people that you're probably potentially talking to on the internet. And I don't see any reason that people wouldn't write back to you if you had a good profile, and there's a lot of women that want to be in relationships more than men. So, you know, the odds are good.
All right, I'll have to. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Back in the day when I first started doing it, I was writing really long messages, and then I tried writing really short messages, and it was just, I could just
you have to spam them. You have to, like, get, like, literally, like, message, like, to 50 girls a day, and just the same thing. And then as soon as somebody writes back, that's when you go in depth. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and your effort, and you're going to get disillusioned. And now you have to have a girl, if me or somebody else, look through your profile to show you exactly what's wrong with it. Like, you know, objectively.
Right. Everything is wrong with it. But what was I going to say? Now, how do you think you should carry on, like, online conversations? Like, do you think that you should read that I should read, like, the girl's profile and try to, like, ask her about something that's in her profile? Or should we just go back and forth, be like, hi, how are you? I'm good. What's up? And want to hang out? No.
Well, I think that you definitely don't want to you don't want to exchange more than like 3 days worth of messages without meeting up, because otherwise you can get sucked into something where you're never going to meet her, and it just turns into a tremendous waste of everybody's time. So yeah, for a few days you go back and forth, but then again, it's like it's a numbers game. You got to be going back and forth with a few people. You sound like you focus on like one person at a time, and then that could be disappointing. You don't want to just be talking to one girl unless you're in a monogamous, committed relationship. At that point, yeah, definitely only talk to one girl. But right now, you're single. You should be talking to multiple different women in multiple different mediums, online, in person, whenever you go out, through friends, anyone. You should just tell people in general that you're looking to find a girl and hook you up with people, take you to parties, go to bars with your friends, and go online.
Okay.
Full court press. Go after it.
yeah. I guess I just got to get active. It's tough too because I work like an overnight job, so it's kind of hard to get out full time. And we do this project too that I try to.
Yeah, don't fuck this up. This gem.
Well, I think you can do it. I think you sound like you're ready to fall in love with somebody if you met the right girl. I think that you just got to get out there and do it.
All right. And I think I will. I'll get in touch with you, and I'll send you my my dating site profile, and we can turn it into a show segment.
Oh yeah.
What did Slim do wrong?
What did Slim do wrong? That would even be great if we even wait till next week, and we'll have you call, and you can actually say on the air what is wrong with my profile.
Everything.
I think that would be good. And then if you're talking to any girls, you can have them call in and they could listen and they could hear me do it.
All right, cool.
All right, Samantha. Thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. It was nice chatting with you guys. Keep me updated.
Yep.
We will.
All right, take care, Samantha.
All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
You too.
You too. Bye. Cool.